On
October 7th?
Yeah, on October 7th.
That's just wrong, dude.
Oh, really?
Have you not seen the videos? Yeah.
Do you know what the Hannibal directive is?
Did you not see the videos of Hamas going into Kfar Aza, shooting children, shooting women, shooting dogs?
Do you know what the Hannibal directive is?
No regard for life.
Do you know what the Hannibal directive is?
Tell me.
See, that's the problem. You don't even fucking know.
They haven't because... When I say they haven't, because we have not found every single hostage. We know where every single hostage.
Because here's the thing,
every single hostage is.
It's because obviously Hamas was successful and successfully kidnapped some of them. That's why.
Oh, so they did October 7th. So Hamas did October 7th, not the IDF, because that's what you told me 30 minutes ago. That's what you told me 30 minutes ago. Dude, come here. Here. I have something to show you. Come here.
So here's the thing. I'm not going to go over there. So let me just go ahead and address this because I can't believe that you're this dense.
Alright guys, in today's video you are about to watch a heated debate that completely exposes the double standards and propaganda surrounding Israel. On one side you have got a young Israeli defending every action of Israel with same recycled talking points, self-defense, human shields, and on the other side you have got Myron Gaines laying out hard facts, ripping through the lies and showing how Israel was created through terrorism. Trust me, this one will get you thinking and probably make you angry. So let's get into it.
All right, what's up, man?
I got two questions.
Yes.
So one, how can you be a Christian, a follower of Christ, and not believe that Israel's the righteous ancestral homeland of the Jews? And also,
wait, what?
How can you be? I know it's too much for you to like.
I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian.
Then how is Israel not the ancestral homeland of the Jews? And also, how does America being allies with the PA benefit us more than being allies with Israel?
When you say PA, you mean Palestine or?
Yeah, the Palestine or the Palestinian Authority or Iran or...
Well, my thing is this. I am anti-war and I don't think we should be interventionists, and I think that us supporting Israel and giving them all the money that we do creates a lot of problems for us geopolitically and creates a whole bunch of issues.
The whole basis why Israel was founded was to keep the Jewish people safe. Nothing to do with destabilize the Middle East. Most Israelis, they want to live their lives as is. And you're just out here like spreading the lie that they were putting in place to destabilize the Middle East, because nothing what you said has been backed up by
Israel started wars with all of their enemies.
Credible historical scholar in history.
Okay,
nothing,
so
nothing
again,
you said has been backed up.
Dude, you thought that you literally just said we went to war in Iraq because of 9/11. No, we went to war in Iraq because of Israel. Because Benjamin Netanyahu literally went over and said, came over to the United States and said, if we go ahead and we get rid of Saddam, because he has weapons of mass destruction, it'll have positive reverberations all across the Middle East. And what did we do? We went to war over there. 1 million people died. We got nothing to gain from it. We destabilized Iraq. And to this day, there's still problems there and instability all over the place. Everything that we do in the Middle East is because of Israel, because of the powerful lobby that they have in Washington, D.C., where they run this country. So if you don't even understand that, then, dude,
I don't disagree with that the Iraq War went wrong. But I mean, it's
but you got to ask, why did we go there? Why did we go there? We went there for Israel. We went there for Israel.
No, we went there for our own dignity because we were attacked. That's why.
Do you know that Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11? Did you know that Osama bin Laden and Saddam Hussein were enemies? Did you know that when Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait...
Same enemy.
Hold on, no, because you don't even know your history, bro. You don't even know your history. So
you don't, dude.
The reality is
Saddam
Hussein and Osama bin Laden were enemies. When Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait to go ahead and try to get the oil or get them to lower the prices so that he wouldn't have to compete or whatever the fuck it may be, what ended up happening was Osama offered the Mujahideen, because they had just beat the Russians in the 80s in Afghanistan, he offered to the Mujahideen and said, hey, Saudi Arabian royal family, I will fight Saddam on your behalf. And then he was livid because the Saudi royal family said, oh no, we have the Americans, they'll go ahead and defend us. He's like, wait, why do we have Americans, infidels, defending Arab land? This is against the Quran, this is haram. And they're like, nah, get out of here, Saddam. And they fucking sent him to Sudan and ostracized him. And then guess what? Al-Qaeda ended up getting created. So Osama actually hated Saddam and he wanted to fight him. But what did everybody say? Oh yeah, they work together, whatever, weapons of mass destruction.
Same enemy.
Or the anthrax push. It was all a fucking lie. It was all a lie. So the entire state of Israel was founded upon the very terrorism that they try to condemn today.
It's not terrorism. I mean, I would say...
It is terrorism.
They've
killed 60,000 innocent people.
Counterterrorism.
They've killed somewhere between 60 to 300,000 people.
According to who?
Already.
According to who? Ministry of Hamas?
Dude, they use those stats. Even the IDF uses those stats themselves.
Best combatant ratio of any modern war. 4 to 1.
What's the combatant ratio?
4 to 1.
4 to 1 of innocent people to 1 Hamas terrorist?
Yeah. Because sometimes if you want to count as civilians, you got to realize most like 17-year-old men are training for Hamas. So yes, they should be classified as terrorists.
So you think it's okay to kill 4 innocent people for 1 terrorist?
Well, I mean, look what the Allies did in Dresden. So if it...
It's not. Here's the thing. Israel has the capability to do direct strikes. They did it in Iran, where they can literally assassinate people with pinpoint accuracy. That's unacceptable. Because the reality is, you guys have killed 100,000 plus people, okay, off of 1,200. And let's be honest here. Of that 1,200 that were killed, how many did the IDF kill? Because you guys killed a bunch of Israelis that day as well. Because you didn't want to deal
on October 7th?
Yeah, on October 7th.
That's just wrong, dude.
This is the moment you need to pay attention to. The Israeli guy admits at most 600 Israelis were killed by Hamas on October 7th. Tragic, yes, but let's be real. Israel then turns around and kills over 100,000 Palestinians, wipes out entire families, and starves children under rubble. So that's not self-defense, that's a revenge, that's genocide. And the excuse? Human shields. Really? Israel has some of the most advanced military technology in the world. They can track phones, hack pagers, assassinate targets with pinpoint accuracy across borders. We have seen it in Iran, we have seen it in Lebanon. Yet when it comes to Gaza, suddenly the precision vanishes and they resort to carpet bombing hospitals, schools and refugee camps. Why? Because they don't care about Palestinian lives. Their goal isn't self-defense, it's collective punishment. And this Israeli kid, you can say Israeli agent, because there is no way this guy looks any kinds of student to me, the way he talks. So this kid keeps repeating government fed talking points like he is reading from a script. It's embarrassing. He's basically saying innocent Palestinians' blood doesn't matter, that children somehow deserve to die because Hamas exists. That's the mindset of an occupier, not a victim. Meanwhile, Myron is laying out truth after truth. Israel was founded on terrorism. The IDF itself is born out of terrorism group. And US wars in the Middle East from Iraq to today have all been tied to Israel lobbying. And when you actually look at the numbers, the hypocrisy is sickening. 600 lives lost on the one side versus 100,000 plus on the other. And the world is told to accept this imbalance as justice? Ridiculous. This is exactly why people are waking up, why support Palestine is right now growing than ever.
Because you guys killed a bunch of Israelis that day as well. Because you didn't want to deal
On
with
October 7th?
Yeah, on October 7th.
That's just wrong, dude.
Oh, really?
Have you not seen the videos? Yeah.
Do you know what the Hannibal directive is?
Did you not
No,
see
do you know what the
the
Hannibal
videos,
directive is?
videos of Hamas
Do you know
going
what the
into
Hannibal
Kfar
directive
Aza,
is?
shooting children, shooting women, shooting
Do
dogs?
you know what
dude?
the Hannibal directive
no
is?
regard for life.
Do you know what the Hannibal directive is?
Tell me.
See, that's the problem. You don't even fucking know. You're
Well,
just over here yapping.
You don't even know what happened
The Hannibal
on October
directive
7th.
is when
can tell me
IDF
whatever bullshit
kills
you want.
their
You
own
don't even know
people.
what happened on October 7th.
I just told you the Hannibal directive was activated on that day. The Hannibal directive is where they kill their own people to avoid them being taken as hostages, so they don't have to deal with the diplomatic nightmare of getting them back.
Me the IDF came in on paraglides to drop into a music festival to kill their own people.
No, they came in Apache helicopters and killed their own people.
I didn't see that. Where's the video of Apache helicopters? Please educate me.
There's
Show me,
literally
Show me.
videos out there of them shooting at people. You can see it. And on top of that, how do you think all those
Send it to
cars
me. Show
were
me.
burned, right, with blown up? Hamas has that capability? No.
Yeah.
Only
explosives, dude. Every single terrorist organization has them. I mean,
dude, the people that got killed in the cars literally got burnt to a crisp and blown up. Hamas does not have that capability. That was Apache Hellfire missiles, dude. You got to do some better research before you come over. Let's go to the next guy.
Show me the videos. I'm
Let's go to
asking
the
for
next
your
guy.
research. Where is it?
Sir, go on your phone, type in Hannibal directive, educate yourself a little bit, then come back and we can debate, because you can't even have this conversation, dude.
I'll come back in 5 minutes, dude. I'll
right.
show you my receipts.
And then you go ahead, Yoav Gallant, look him up. That was the guy that admitted he was your defense minister. And he admitted that the Hannibal directive was activated that day and they killed their own people.
all lies, dude.
Look it up on your phone, man.
All lies, man.
Look it up on your phone. I didn't know that we weren't live, so we're like pre-recording. What's up?
Yeah, so if the Hannibal directive was actually being practiced by the IDF, then how come every single Israeli hostage in Gaza hasn't been found dead or alive?
Why have they been found dead or alive?
No, if the Hannibal directive was in practice by the IDF,
yes,
then how come every single Israeli hostage right now in Gaza hasn't been found dead or alive? Because if the Hannibal directive says we will do it by any means possible to free a captive IDF soldier or Israeli citizen,
yes,
then how come every single Hamas captive hasn't been rescued regardless if they're dead or alive?
Okay, so before I answer this, I'm glad that you did your research and figured out that the IDF kills their own, right, to prevent them being taken so they don't have to deal with hostages. So here's the thing, bro.
That's not even what the Hannibal directive
That's what it is.
said. No, it's not.
This so-called Israel agent is literally crossing every line. And honestly, it makes me angry. He hasn't studied any real history and truth. He just showed up, repeating lies, denying facts, and pretending to be smart. You saw it yourself when Myron dropped receipts and even told him what to search on Google to see Israel's genocidal action. It's completely went over his head. That's how dumb and clueless this guy is. Tell me guys, Have you ever seen a more pathetic Israeli student than this one? Drop it in the comments, and if you actually agree with even a single point this clown made in the debate, I want to hear why. Because from where I'm sitting, it's nothing but lies, excuse, and government script. Now let's continue the video.
Did you even read it?
It basically says that the Hannibal directive says it doesn't nothing. It would not purposely kill their own, but it says it will go by any means possible,
Which means killing their own.
Which does mean which means putting the captive, which could put the captive at risk. But what I'm saying is they haven't, because when I say they haven't, because we have not found every single hostage. We know where every single hostage.
Because here's the thing,
every single hostage is.
It's because obviously Hamas was successful and successfully kidnapped some of them. That's why.
Oh, so they
but
did
they killed
October
others.
7th. So Hamas did October 7th, not the IDF, because that's what you told me 30 minutes ago. That's what you told me 30 minutes ago. Dude, come here. Here. I have something to show you. Come here.
So here's the thing. I'm not going to go over
here,
there. So let me just go ahead and address this, because I can't believe that you're this dense. Yeah, we're going to go ahead. Yeah. So let me just go ahead and address this real quick. All right. Let me just go ahead and address this. So, okay, let me go ahead and address this, because this guy is clearly doesn't know what he's talking about. So here's the reality, dude. On October 7th, 1,200 people were killed, right? Now, okay, we're going to go into that. So we know that roughly 400 of those people that were killed were IDF, which is enemy combatants, fair game, unfortunately. The loss of life sucks, but that's war, right? So 400 were killed. That leaves us with about 800 total. We know for a fact that at least 200 Israelis were killed by the IDF thanks to the Hannibal directive, because they did not want them to be captured, right? And then that leaves us about 600. So at absolute most, Hamas killed 600 people that day. That's obviously a travesty, and it sucks. Hold on, let me finish my point, dude. Let me finish my point. That's obviously horrible. And then another 200 were kidnapped. But the point I'm trying to make is, during the course of the IDF trying to stop the attacks, because remember, they didn't know what the hell was going on. They were shooting tanks into kibbutzes. They were using Hellfire missiles shooting at people because they weren't able to identify who the hell was who. A lot of people ended up getting killed by the IDF. Now, when Hamas went in there, their goal is to take hostages. Why?
Oh, so the IDF didn't. So let's say, even like theoretically, if your argument was true, like, which is not, by the way, just let's get that straight. If that argument
is true, that's what happened on October 7th.
The IDF did not kill their own civilians on purpose, which you were saying 30 minutes ago. So now you're already caving. See here,
bro, what the fuck are you? Look. Dude, when they run the Hannibal directive, you gotta understand, they're just shooting at every single car that's making it back to fucking Gaza, because they can't afford to have more hostages. So they're shooting at everything, and they don't care who it is, because they're looking at it like whether it's a hostage or a Hamas fighter.
It was pretty obvious whether it was a terrorist or a hostage. It was pretty obvious. Here.
Dude, they were killing everybody.
I want you to show me where the Israeli perpetrator is in this video.
They were killing everybody because they didn't want to have to deal with hostage negotiations, because whenever they have to deal with hostage negotiations, look up a guy named Galit Shalit. Look up a guy named Galit Shalit. He was an IDF soldier. He was an IDF soldier that was captured, and they had to return 1,000 Palestinians to get him back. They don't want to have to do that. And then, like I said before,
because we care about our own civilians. Yes, we'll go through hell and high water to get him back.
What?
Because we care about our own civilians. Yes, we will pay whatever the price is.
No, it's actually the opposite. That's why they fucking kill their guys now, so they never have to be put in that diplomatic position again.
I want you to show me where the Israeli perpetrator is. Come here in this video.
No, I'm not going anywhere. Like I told you what it is. Because, dude, you didn't understand any of this shit. You didn't even know what the Hannibal directive was an hour ago, dude.
You should be asking me.
You didn't even know what the fuck it was an hour ago.
You don't know what the fuck is going on.
Like, dude, what's your question? What else do you got? Because you got proven wrong with the Hannibal directive in October 7th.
I told you a question. I want you to show me the Israeli perpetrator in this video.
Here's the facts. Now that we went over the numbers,
well, you change your facts. Your facts change every 30 minutes or so.
At most, Hamas killed 600 Israelis on that day, and that is fucking horrible. I just explained to you how it can't be 1,200. I just told you how it can't be 1,200
minutes ago.
I explained it to you how they can't be 1,200. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, 600 got killed by Hamas at the absolute most. That's still horrible. However, Israel went back and killed what? 60,000. And that's just what we know of the people that were killed by Israel directly. That doesn't count for the people that starved. That doesn't count for the people under the rubble. We're getting closer to 300 to 400,000. So let me get this straight. Israel gets 600 of their people killed, and then they go ahead and kill 100,000 plus. Does that sound fair to you?
Well, does the Allies, what the Allies did in World War II, does that sound fair? Does blowing Dresden to smithereens sound fair to you?
It's 2025. We have way more military capabilities than we do before.
Yeah, we've been using that.
Intelligence agencies play a way bigger role in wars now.
Sending texts to get citizens out of harm's way instead of using them as human shields.
Oh, really? That's your argument? It's going to be human shields?
Well, that's what Hamas does. Yes.
Okay.
The Hamas is yeah, they're responsible for their own citizens. Yes.
If they're underground, right? They have all these tunnels. Why would you bomb above ground and kill innocent people then?
Because you have to get above ground to get below.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how the earth works.
Are you aware of the fact that like Israel ran a 10-year-long operation where they were able to detonate a bunch of phones and pagers and kill people directly? And then when they went ahead in Operation Rising Lion and they went and killed a bunch of Iranian military officials as well as scientists, they used like direct missiles to kill them and their apartments. So Israel has the capability of running intelligence operations alongside their military to do direct strikes. But when it comes to Gaza, they don't give a fuck. They're bombing the hell out of them and killing everybody.
Because yeah, you can conduct a direct strike.
83% of the people killed in Gaza are civilians.
When you have thousands of terrorists hiding beneath a hospital for God's sakes, then
why is there no proof of it being a Hamas base? They said that it was a Hamas base. They didn't show any proof.
It's beneath Hamas's headquarters is beneath the Al-Aqsa hospital in Gaza.
So you bombed it above and killed a bunch of innocent people. Look, the reality, dude, and this is tough for you to defend. I know it is.
That's a direct violation of the Geneva Convention.
You guys have killed like
100x beneath the hospital.
You guys have killed like 100x, damn near, of innocent people compared to the people that were killed on October 7th. Like, it's not symmetrical whatsoever. And you're just bombing and killing a bunch of people. This is why it's a genocide going on. And this is why nobody likes Israel.
So let's wrap this up. What we saw here is the same old playbook. Israel and its defenders push lies, half-truth, and excuse to justify killing civilians. They dress it up as defense, but what's happening is genocide, bombing hospitals, starving families, killing children. That's not self-defense. That's ethnic cleansing. On the other hand, Myron Gaines exposed the reality. He brought receipts about Iraq, Netanyahu's lies, Hannibal directive, and the sheer scale of Israel's brutality. He made it clear Palestine is oppressed, occupied, and under siege. Israel is the aggressor, period. And now I want to hear from you. Do you think Israel's actions are justified, or do you see this for what it really is, state terrorism hiding behind propaganda? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't hold back. And if you're tired of the lies, make sure to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe for more commentary exposing the truth they don't want you to hear. Please, it's a humble request. Please subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, like this video, and also comment down below which part you love the most. And again, thanks for watching.